Hello and welcome to my channel. In our today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet a necktie. It's very easy. This is for a 5-year-old boy. So what we need in this tutorial, we need a pair of scissors, we need a crochet hook, and I'll be using a 4.5mm crochet hook. We need a measuring tape to take measurements. We need a hand sewing needle. We need a darning needle and elastic, and of course yarn, and I'll be using a variegated yarn. I made it myself. I combined 2 fingering yarns. This is color black and yellow, egg yellow. So if this is your first time stopping by, karibu sana, and consider subscribing to my channel. My tutorials are very easy to approach, so if even you are a beginner, my tutorials are so friendly. So welcome. So this is the tie. There's another one I made. I'll put the link later on in the description box. I'll pin it there. And the measurements for the final work is 10 inches. The necktie is 10 inches long. So another one I'm going to make is also for 3 years, but I'll make just the same size. There's no problem. But another thing I'd recommend, it's good if you take measurements. For example, these measurements I took from the collarbone, in the middle of the collarbone, to the navel. Navel, yeah, that's it. So without wasting any of your time, let's just jump into the tutorial. So to begin, we are going to start by making a slip knot, and then we are going to chain 9. You're going to make a slip stitch in the second chain, and therefore we are going to make a single crochet stitch, but the stitch you're going to make is called cross single crochet stitch. So instead of yarning over, we'll be yarning under, like that. Insert your hook into the chain, yarn under, not over, yarn under, and make a single crochet stitch. Again, insert your hook, yarn under, make a single crochet stitch. By the end, you should be having 8 single crochet stitch. So for our second row, you're going to chain 1, you turn your work, insert your hook in both loops, yarn under, make a single crochet stitch. So this is what we'll be doing. Yarn under, make a single crochet stitch. You insert your hook into the previous single crochet stitch, yarn under, make a single crochet stitch. So this is what we'll be doing. Continue making your single crochet stitches. This is called cross single crochet stitch, until your work is 16 inches long, and therefore I'm going to tell you what you're going to do next. You're going to do the decreasing now. So I'm here. I've done my 16 inches long, and you see how the stitch looks like. So this is what we call cross single crochet stitch. This is how it looks. It looks so beautiful. I love it. So the next step, with your crochet hook now, we are going to do the decreasing. So how do we do it? So you will chain 1 as usual, Into the first stitch, go ahead and make a single crochet cross stitch. Into the next, you're not going to do anything, you're going to skip it, and into the next, go ahead and make single crochet cross stitch. You will continue, until you reach into the other end, and you're going to chain 1. Into the first stitch, go ahead and make a normal single crochet cross single crochet stitch. Into the next, you're going to skip, and into the next, go ahead and make single crochet cross stitch. So I think you've noticed we are decreasing in one side, not both sides. Chain 1, you turn your work. Into the first stitch, just make a normal cross single crochet stitch. Into the next, you're going to skip, and into the next, go ahead and make a single crochet cross stitch. We are going to chain 1 again. Turn your work. Into the first, make just a normal single crochet cross stitch. You're going to skip that one, and into the next, make a single crochet cross stitch. Chain 1, turn your work. Into the first, just make a normal, skip this, into the next. So you see our work is decreasing. You're going to chain 1, you're going to skip this, into this last stitch, you're going to make a single crochet cross stitch. You're going to chain 1 with your pair of scissors, cut yarn, and make it tight. So you see, this is how your work will look like. So we are going to do the same into this other side. Let me just show you how I do it. So we are going to start by making a slip knot like that, and you insert your hook into this first stitch. You're going to chain 1 into the same stitch. Go ahead and make 1, single crochet cross stitch. You're going to skip this one and into the next, skip this into the next, make single crochet cross stitch, and the rest are going to get single crochet stitches. Chain 1, turn your work. The first is going to get a single crochet stitch, cross stitch, skip, and into the next. So you can rewind the video to see how I did it until you have 1 stitch, chain 1. There's something I need to explain here. You see, as I have said earlier, my final work is 10 inches long, but before I told you we are going to crochet until our piece is 16 inches long. The remaining 4 inches, we got them from the decreasing part. The decreasing is the distance from here to here, and that is 2 inches. So 2 plus 2 is adding up to 20, you see, and half of 20 is 10, and that's why I told you the total length is 10. So I hope you've understood that. But what I said, or what I'll say, is that it's good you take your own measurements. But if you are making for a 5-year-old boy, just feel free to follow all these steps, because you're going to achieve the same piece of mine. Yeah. So with our darning needle, we are going now to join the 2 parts to form it one. So you're going to fold it like this, and therefore you're going to turn your work. Make sure you grip them all like that. Therefore, make a very tight knot. You can add more rounds if you wish, but I normally do so at the end. So let's deal with this one part. Joining. This is my part-time job, so if you want me to make one for you, because I do this to get my income, so if you want me to make, you can just place your order. You can just WhatsApp me, and therefore I can make one for you. And if you feel you can make one for yourself, that is very good. Just follow this tutorial and I'm sure you'll achieve. So even if you are a beginner, I'm very sure you can try and make one for yourself, for your kids, for a friend, for your brother. Yeah. So this is what we'll be doing all around. We are going to cut our yarn. So this is the elastic, and the elastic without stretching, it's 10 inches long without stretching. So you're going to insert it here in the middle into this space, and therefore using the hand sewing needle with our yarn, we are going to join the 2 points. So here's our final look. This is how our tie looks like. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so whenever I post a new tutorial, you'll able to be notified. And also remember that subscribing to my channel is very free. So I'll also put a link in the description box and pin it. So if you just click that link, automatically it will take you to my channel, and you will subscribe. So thank you very much and enjoy crocheting. Don't also forget to share this to your friends. If you have a friend who knows how to crochet, you can also share this idea. Spread the good news. Yeah, and this is for today, and bye.